Hello. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Ragnarok Stars 2025 GGH Qualifiers. And it's now the grand finals. Again, we are your casters for tonight. This is James.
It's RKM King.
And how's it going, RKM King?
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
I think everyone wants this spectacle to be over with, I guess, for the past few sessions that we had since Golden Imperium. So we've had a lot of airtime together.
Actually, yeah, after weeks of intense battles coming from these teams, it all comes down to this match, RKM King. It's now the grand finals of Ragnarok Stars 2025, and the two competitors are Alpha and Winbox Zenith. They fought each other before in the upper quarterfinals, and Alpha is the reason why Winbox Zenith is in the lower bracket. But Winbox Zenith actually climbed their way up from the lower bracket, going here to the grand finals. So let's see what will happen this time. Will Winbox Zenith claim the throne and the victory for the ROS 2025 GGH Qualifiers Grand Finals, or will Alpha secure their third win in the GGH Qualifiers, RKM King?
Yeah, I think this would be a bit, against. My opinion might be against Alpha, because I want Winbox Zenith to have a bit more of an advantage, especially with how our grand finals is set up. So if we want more games, Winbox Zenith better secure the succeeding rounds, because Alpha has technically a lead in this battle, because again, that is what the current setup for ROS 2025 is. But then again, we just want to send the best team possible for or as our representative for ROS 2025.
Yeah. Basically, whoever wins the grand finals or whoever wins the GGH qualifiers will be the GGH representative for the Ragnarok Stars 2025 grand finals. And yeah, I'm quite excited for this match, RKM King. But before we head on to our match, let's talk about the live stream giveaway for tonight as RKM King.
Our question for today, again, guys, this will be our question for the day. Please take note. Where will the Ragnarok Stars 2025 Grand Finals take place? So again, where will the Ragnarok Stars 2025 Grand Finals take place? So don't forget to write your IGN and hashtag ROS GGA at ROS 2025 GGH Qualifiers. So yeah.
Yeah, and the prize for tonight is a RO Keyring plushie. And I didn't forget to mention, RKM King, since this is the grand finals, we are going to be playing in a best of 5 matchup between these two teams. Whoever wins 3 times basically will take the match, or rather win the match. And since Winbox Zenith is in the lower bracket, if ever they win the first match that we'll be having tonight, they will be playing again in another best of 5 series for as match 27, and it's called the Grand Finals Reset. Basically, since if Winbox Zenith wins the first match, they will be handing Alpha their first loss in the tournament. And yeah, basically that's how it goes, RKM King.
Yeah, at the very least, a little bit more of, an equalizer, because I guess Alpha can lose, so there's that kind of insurance.
And yeah, Alpha just needs to win 1 match basically to win the ROS 2025 GGH Qualifiers Grand Finals and be the champion of the ROS 2025 GGH Qualifiers. Gosh, I said ROS 2025 GGH Qualifiers so much. I even said that again, RKM King. Alright, now Alpha, Sura got frozen right here. Lamp Protector will be casted on the floor. Diamond Dust will be casted as well. And Sorcerer out of position right here. Sorcerer of Windbox Zenith will go down. And Guillotine Cross. Warlock doing some work on the side of Alpha, taking down members of Windbox Zenith one by one. And now the Shadow Chaser is the only one left on their team. And what will that Shadow Chaser do? He's all alone. He's up against 7 players right here. Probably a
Shadow
formation to actually take someone down with him before going down, to not let Alpha get that flawless victory. But no, that will not happen, as Alpha will be getting their first round victory here in the Grand Finals.
Yep. So I think everyone saw, the outmaneuvering, or let's say some players from Windbox Zenith got outpositioned and was basically taken down by that Warlock and that GX. So basically those two functions as burst damage dealers, not in the same mold as the RK, but this time around those two can basically target specific characters and bring them down using their high damaging skills. So yeah, very well executed coming from Alpha.
Yeah, Alpha Sorcerer was a little outpositioned earlier there. Just casting those kills, killing Cloud. Sura also got caught. He got frozen on the side of Alpha. Basically, a GT cure, a gentle touch cure, actually saved him from the fight and was able to get out. If they spotted that Sura early, maybe a couple of dispels, a Sphere Absorption would have done the work to battle against that Sura of Alpha, but that did not happen in the case of Windbox Zenith, as Alpha again took round number 1.
Yep. So let's see if Windbox Zenith can do something about it, since they're basically running not totally the same but similar lineups, featuring our new favorite, the Warlock, for ROS2025. So again, the burst damage coming from Warlocks is completely different from how it was last year. Since last year it was the spam of either Chain Lightning or Soul Expansion, but this time around they're basically utilizing the other skills, which deal more damage, but cannot be spam as many times as what Soul Expansion and Chain Lightning can do. So
yeah. And actually, RKM King, fun fact, I don't know how to play as a Warlock. I don't know how to play a Warlock. I know how simple skills. Probably I know how it works, but I don't know how to play it. Or not all skills. Some skills I don't know how to play. Especially with using the other different skills. Basically, I have no idea how to utilize those skills. And yeah, that's one of my weakness. But I do know how to play a sorcerer, though. That's one thing. I just don't know how to play as a Warlock.
For our case,
as a Sura
in our
main,
case, I guess.
basically.
In our case, I guess, James, we prefer short range brawly characters, because I think what makes a Warlock great is proper positioning, and of course being selective with your targets, and not just basically blowing out your long cooldown, long range skills. So it's a different story, especially if you're participating in a 7v7 like this one, since you don't have the gears as what you normally use for your PvE content or your PvE run, wherein you can basically spam majority of your skills.
Fun fact as well, RKM King, High Wizard is my very first character in ROGGH. High Wizard is the very first character, but never became a Warlock. And because of the requirements, I was poor before, okay? I didn't have anything, I didn't have items. But let's hold on to that thought, as round number 2 has just begun. Land Protector will be casting on the 4 vacuums as well. Ooh, Sura got caught and frozen right here. Gates of Hell, Warlock will take 2 members down from Windbox Zenith, and they are down to 5 right now. Earthshaker, Land Protector casted by the Sorcerer of Windbox, and Ranger will do some work as well. 1 member left on the side of Windbox Zenith, and it's the Shadow Chaser once again. Full divestment. Ruach and Alpha will get that flawless or perfect victory once again.
Yeah, Alpha's basically farming special rewards.
Yeah, I mean, I think this will be a quick grand finals RKM King. This again, Alpha just needs to win one match, and
And they're almost there.
They're already in match points since they already won 2 rounds. This is only best of 5 basically. And all their finals characters were given 25 million zenny to work with. Again, this is the finals, since this is a best of 5. They were given 25 million zenny. They it's up to them to utilize this and buy their consumables and everything, their items. So yeah, they have more to work with here in the in the finals of
True.
the GGH qualifiers.
Well, if it ends really soon, I guess that budget won't affect the outcome, James. So they should have burned that 25M solely for equipment, I guess, if that's the case. But then again, yeah, it's not really surprising, but Alpha showing us, versatility in terms of their pocket picks.
Actually, RKM King, Ranger and Warlock doing some work.
Yep.
It was Guillotine Cross, Ranger, and Warlock doing a lot of work here in the Grand Finals, and probably maybe started from last week, I guess. From last week, this had become the meta. Previously, it was just Guillotine Cross and Rune Knight and Sura, of course, to try and take down the members of the opposing team. But now it's the time of the Warlock and the Ranger. And wow, Warlock and Ranger players rejoice.
Yeah.
Raw Ranger said by your comments right here. And they know our question now. They know the answer to our question this time. And do mention our giveaway once again, RKMQ, since I think this will be a quick grand finals if Alpha wins the next round.
Okay, so guys, here's the question. Where will the Ragnarok Stars 2025 Grand Finals take place? Again, where will the Ragnarok Stars 2025 Grand Finals take place? You don't have to provide the full address. Just mention the country. So again, write your IGN. And also do not forget to write the hashtag ROS2025 GGH Qualifiers.
I think if it's the full address, RKM King, it will be the same as Monday. Yeah, don't forget RK in the early games. Yeah, RK Rune Knight was the Stormblast, but it needs a proc, basically. It needs a proc. And basically they utilize different characters, our teams. They utilize Rune Knights, again, with a different build. Someone tried the Dragon's Breath build in the earlier matches, but unfortunately that didn't work out well, especially with the meta and the items that
skill adjustment.
The players have skill adjustment as well. And it all depends on how players utilize the current meta, the current items, and how they can deal with their opponents given with what they have.
Yeah, actually, Alpha have shown us that you can use AoE skills that does not technically one-shot people, but if you cast it on top of another character's AoE skill. So we've seen that in their previous match. I think they used Earthshaker. They casted, they basically used that Earthshaker to
wait, RKP. Let's not forget the Maestro and the Shadow Chaser, Triangle Shot, and of course the what do you call this? What skills the Maestro using?
Severe Rainstorm.
Is it just SRS?
Not really.
No.
Really.
I think it's Metallic Sound. Yeah. Basically, that's what they use. Reverb, Metallic Sound, all those skills you can utilize.
Yeah, the weird ones.
The weird ones. Some skills that you don't see every day, basically. And here comes round number 3. Again, if Alpha wins this round, they will be crowned as the GGH Qualifiers Champion. Ooh, Earthshaker very quickly. Now, Windbox Zenith is going to camp in their spawn. A quick GT cure here coming from Alpha. Alpha, actually, they are not moving on their side, but their Sura already spotted where they are right now. Windbox Zenith has no clue where Alpha is currently, so they are just camping their spawn at the moment. And what's dangerous about this Sura right now is, again, if he doesn't have spears, If he doesn't have that explosion, basically, or Rising Dragon, it will be a little difficult for him to maneuver, and he might get caught. Again, once one Spirit Sphere absorption, you cannot cast that GT Cure. And it will be difficult. But Alpha wants to go in. Land Protector will be casted on the floor. Change that. And remove that Land Protector once again. And Gates of Hell coming from Windbox Zenith with a little less than half HP right now. Just trying to catch someone off guard. Alpha Shadow Chaser got frozen right here. We see some Quagmires on the floor. Vacuums. And no one wants to make a move. Ooh, Earthshaker. No one wants to make a move just yet, but that's sort of Alpha just trying to do some work right here. Again, a very dangerous maneuver. Earthshaker just not hitting right now. Not hitting targets. We can see the miss, snap, GT Cure, charge attack coming from that Rune Knight, but will hide right here. Ooh, Warlock will be able to take down that Archbishop, and Windbox Zenith is in trouble without that Archbishop. But the Rune Knight will be able to take down that Sorcerer. Warlock will get taken down by that Sura of Alpha. It's going to be 6 versus 5. And Royal Guard wants to go in first. Got dispelled. Arrow Storm! Arrow Storm coming from Alpha, taking down 3 members of Windbox Zenith. 1 more will go down, and Alpha is your Ragnarok Stars 2025 GGH Qualifiers Champion.
True. That's a mouthful. Yep. Yeah. Basically, a flex on how to play, these kinds of lineups. Yeah. So this time around, I think we've seen that Sura not just cast Curse Circle, but, basically whittle down the HP of the unsuspecting targets. So they might have been thinking that the damage is not enough, but then again they got surprised by that Warlock damage. I think that was a comment. So on top of whatever the Sura was doing earlier. So yeah, whittling down their HP, maybe reducing it by like a 10%, a 5%. Then afterwards they got blasted. Yeah. Especially with that Ranger aim bolt plus
I mean, again, it's hard to defend against that kind of lineup. Land Protector will prevent sorcerers from casting Diamond Dust, from you getting affected by vacuums, and Warlock casting that Comet or whatever AoE skills that can wipe you out. Basically, Numa. If you cast Numa, you will get affected by those skills, but you will not get hit by that Arrow Storm. So it's a kind of a different trade-off. So yeah, Alpha did some work, and because of that, they've shown the experience basically, since they were the runner-up, the first runner-up in the ROS 2024 Grand Finals. RKM King.
Yeah. Congratulations to Alpha, and of course, let's not forget to also thank Windbox Zenith, and of course their efforts on trying to make this a bit, interesting. But then again, Alpha's been, dominating, and their execution has been kind of flawless.
Yep. I actually read the comments. 22 minutes. Ranger Arrow Storm #1. Let's go. Do you have any Ranger players in the chat right now? And basically, this is similar to what happened in the upper quarterfinals, where Alpha did the same kind of strategy against Windbox Zenith, where they put them down in the lower bracket, basically. And yeah, the lucky pouring did its work, guys.
Can't deny the allegations, James.
We saw some Ranger plays and Warlock plays, RKM King.
Yeah,
that's what the lucky pouring did.
That's why it's called RO, James. It's Ragnarok or Range Narok online. So this time around, Rangers showing up in competitive matches, because in our previous competitive environment, the Rangers have been kind of pushed back in terms of their previous DPS roles. But then again, this time around, with limited amounts of equipment and trying to sync characters and provide some synergy, maybe Ranger has a place in this ROS 2025 Grand Finals. So let's see if this will translate into the bigger competition that's going to happen in in the Grand Finals.
All right. Okay. So, before we have our closing remarks, do mention our giveaway once again, RKM King. Again, this is a very quick stream. Um, yeah, a very very quick stream.
Yeah. So again, I almost said the answer, but then again, where will the Ragnarok Stars 2025 Grand Finals take place? Again, where will the Ragnarok Stars 2025 Grand Finals take place? So don't forget to write your IGN and hashtag ROS 2025 GGH Qualifiers in our comment section. So yeah, just wait for the announcements in our Discord, in our uh, Facebook. So again, the raffle is not going to happen on stream.
Yeah, it will be
It's
announced.
after the event. Yeah.
Basically, probably it will be posted anytime this week or next week, most likely. Anyway, I do want to mention the prizes. For the first place rewards, they will be getting 80 blacksmith blessings, a first place costume, 4 golden card albums, 4 sealed card album 3, 1 perverse demon mask, 1 orc tribe succession emblem, 1 loyal servant of Morok, 4 2 gemstone shadow mix box, 4 maximum mammoth shadow mix box, and 8 +9 shadow refine hammers. For second place, which is Winbox 10, if they'll be getting 50 blacksmith blessings, a second place costume, 2 golden card albums, 2 sealed card album 3, 1 perverse demon mask, 1 black hand of fate, 1 Yawata seal, 3 true gemstone shadow mix box, true maximum mammoth shadow mix box, and 6 +9 shadow refine hammer. For the third place, which is actually black white, they'll be getting 20 blacksmith blessing, third place costume, 1 golden card album, 1 sealed card album 3, 1 temporal ring, 1 queen scaraba helmet, 1 vassalage necklace, 2 true gemstone shadow mix box, 2 maximum mammoth shadow mix box, and 4 +9 shadow refine hammers. And we do also have some special rewards like what we mentioned earlier in the past few streams, the perfect victory reward, wherein all 7 members are alive basically for the round. When they won that round, basically they will get 2 shadow refine hammers. And for the merciless victory, if they get 2-0, or in this case in the grand finals a 3-0, they will get additional 2 shadow refine hammers. If you are curious about the prizes and whatever, you can visit ro.gnjoy.asia/ROS2025.
Yep.
All right.
Oh yeah, very nice rewards.
Very very nice rewards for our players. And we also do have participation rewards. Again, for the participation rewards, we have 10 HE battle manuals, 10 HE bubble gums, 1 NFS Kafra buff for 3 days, 1 premium box for 3 days, safe to 7 weapon certificate, safe to 7 armor certificate, 3 Gensubin box, 5 enchant stone box volume 19, 5 enchant stones box volume 20, and 5 S grade equipment scroll. All right, so even for just for the participants, they were able to get a lot of prizes. And yeah, do answer the giveaway question right now, guys, as we are going to end our stream soon. But before that, I do want to thank all our participants for Ragnarok Stars 2025 GGH Qualifiers. We have Araiko, Black White, Alpha, Winbox Zenith, Photopixel, Star Blazers, Nutcracker, NMSS, Nemesis Sigma, KOS, NA Legends, Team Damansara, Lamuching Darling, and Jack of All Earths. Thank you very much for participating in Ragnarok Stars 2025 GGH Qualifiers. Hopefully, we'll be seeing you next year as well. And yeah, probably in the other events that ROGGH will have. RKM King, anything you want to add?
Well, this has been, rather quick. But then again, it is, a necessary, let's say, passage for Alpha to go through this competition. And hopefully, they can now, exact vengeance against, their competitors in ROS 2025 Grand Finals. So again, this is again, they are now officially the representatives of ROGGH. And again, don't forget that they basically lost in the grand final. So being a runner up for the whole tournament, that's not a small feat. That's actually a very great achievement for their team. But this time around, I think after all the lessons that they learned from ROS 2025 qualifiers and even in their previous engagements in ROS 2024, I hope that they have a better run.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Yeah. And Alpha was again the first runner-up of Ragnarok Stars
Mm.
2024 or ROS 2024. Will they claim the victory and the gold
Yeah.
prize here in Ragnarok Stars 2025? Now, the grand finals of Ragnarok Stars 2025 will happen on December 13th,
Mhm.
2025 at UOB Live Hall M Sphere Mall, 6th floor, Bangkok, Thailand. So if you're curious, if you want to check that out, if you are in the area, do participate, do join the festivities there. And yeah, I guess it will be live streamed as well on our YouTube. I'm not sure about Facebook, but it will be live streamed here on YouTube. So make sure you do
Mhm.
watch when the grand finals stream hits on December. And who knows, we might get more rewards if Alpha wins, right? If Alpha
Yeah.
wins ROS 2025, ROGGH might get, maybe 200% EXP boost or something. I'm not sure.
The drop rate. The people are expecting, drop rates
The
from
drop
this event.
rates.
The XP boost is the XP boost is, but the drop rate is more important. So Alpha, do your job. Give us more drop rate boost.
All right. With that said, guys, thank you all for tuning in. It's been a pleasure casting the Ragnarok Stars 2025 GGH qualifiers for you all. Again, RKM King, that's all.
Mhm.
Nothing to
Yeah.
add.
Right. No, no, no.
All right. I'm pretty sure you'll be seeing us more once again soon. So, yeah, that's going to be it for now. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been a pleasure casting for you
Mhm.
guys. And once again, we are your casters. This is James.
This RKM King.
And have a great night ahead. Thank you very much for tuning in. Bye, guys.